Hey everyone, Church of SCFU. Today it's just a ramble. Something that made me feel something that I didn't expect to feel. And it's not very profound, but I was walking through the shopping center where my university is after a meeting with my supervisor, and I saw again the sign of the Borders bookstore in that shopping center, which is proclaiming 40% to 60% price reduction because it's in fact bankrupt, and they're trying to get rid of all stock. It's basically being liquidated. And I think I first saw this sign about 2 weeks ago, but I just did not feel comfortable going in. I really didn't. I was like, well, obviously there's good bargains there. I like books, and they're 40 to 60% off everything. So, but I didn't go. But today, I was kind of aware that it was getting to the end of the store. So it was either going to be now or never, and I just hate missing an opportunity to do something. And so I did go in. And it was a very strange experience. I mean, the store was probably about 2/3 empty. All the shelves were cleaned out. Had signs on them that said where you can call to buy the shelves. There was very little staff. And the books were... a lot of the books were just thrown together in a single section, because I guess the sections had sold out, so it didn't make sense really to maintain the effort in keeping them sorted in any way, so they just threw them together on one big shelf. Now the thing is, I know Borders is a soulless corporation as much as any other soulless corporation. But, yeah, I do love books. They've gotten me through a lot, books have, yes. Books are amazing things. And it was just really sad to see a place that distributed, even if it was for money, books in that state. It was almost like picking carrion. It was like a corpse laid bare, and people just picking at the last bits that were left. And I actually had problems. I went around and I had problems. Actually, I didn't feel happy the whole way through, and so I did manage to get one book, and as I said, it's 40 to 60% off, so this one was 40% off. So it's by a science fiction author that I kind of enjoy, even if he's not politically aligned with me, and it came cheap. But yeah, it was a sad moment in many ways for me. And I'm kind of a melancholy guy, so moments to feel sad always get to me, and so anything empty will make me feel kind of lonely and sad, as that store did. But it was a little bit more than that, I think. I think Borders going broke, I know they did some fairly shoddy kind of business, and they overextended and so on and so forth. But still, I think this is probably an age passing. It's the age of the printed book. It's the age of ink on paper. It's the age of Gutenberg and the Chinese masters before him that actually invented the press a long time ago. it's the age of, you know, information being stored on a physical medium on which it can be retrieved without the aid of electronics. And I think whilst that is amazing and great, because it will hopefully spread knowledge to every corner of the earth for no cost, it's also in some way sad, just because it's the passing of an age that has lasted for a long, long, long time. And ever since those books, when the scribes had to write out every word and they cost a fortune, and then we finally had the printing press and we could produce books that people could buy, and now we're beyond the concept of a book. And I guess it means I'm getting old, but I'm gonna eventually get myself not an iPad because I hate Apple, but I'm gonna get myself a I don't even know what they call them now, tablet PC or pad PC or whatever. I'm gonna get myself one of those. Probably not now, but in a year's time maybe, whenever they come down from the silly price they're at now. And I'll start reading on that. And I'll stop buying books. And it's gonna be, I guess, yeah, I'm getting old. I'm actually at a time of passing of a great technology that has been with us for a long, long time. And I keep looking back at this one book that I bought from this bookstore that is going out of business, and whatever other reasons there may be. The ultimate reason is Amazon, which still sells mostly physical books, but does so through a different medium. But even Amazon will soon be selling electronic books. Exclusively, almost. By soon. 10 years, whatever. So I just wanted to have a bit of a eulogy for the age of the printed word, the time of ink on paper, because it's done so much for us, for humanity, for spreading knowledge, for informing us in so many ways. And I think I'm just about old enough that even when I'm ancient, I think I'll still miss the book, the solid book, the kind of thick, nice leaf book with that smell, you know, that smell that really just stirs the imagination. And as the book gets older, the smell changes, and you breathe it in, and it's like I don't know about wines, but it's better than an aged wine. The story itself seems to have matured, and you just sense, I can't even put words to it. It's a beautiful process. And my grandmother had a small library of books. I was just lucky enough to read books that were 60, 70, 80 years old, which I guess is not too special, but they were good books, and they smelled like something should smell, that is rife with knowledge, that is heavy with the combined intellectual kind of depth of humanity. And I will be sad when they pass. I will be very sad, and I think that's why I'm a little bit sad today, because they're passing and they're going. So for a 11-minute video, this was a quite silly topic, I guess, to many people, but Borders, I'm gonna miss you. I'm gonna miss standing in a place where I'm surrounded by books. I get that, but it was a special place for me. Not just Borders, but many bookshops, and they will all disappear soon. They meant a lot to me. Anyways, this was Church of STFU. I'll see you guys all later.